Alright, what's going on YouTube? So, check this out. Another CGC unboxing. I'm very happy to receive this the other day. I'm excited to unbox this and show you what I got. So, a little bit of a backstory. I wish more YouTubers would do this. It kind of just gives the community, current market conditions, I guess, as far as submitting and receiving slab books. So this took about 2 months. This submission is 25 comics that pretty much came from New Comic Book Day. Actually 12 came from New Comic Book Day, 6 came from Comic Cons, 2 came from Midtown, 3 came from eBay, believe it or not, yes, eBay, and 2 were dollar fines. So there's 25 total. Pre-screen for 9/8. I did 19 out of 25, which is kind of where I'm at. 19 on the low end. I think the best I've done is 21 out of 25. And I sent this to a presser, but he also pre-screened it, so I don't think all of them were pressed, just the ones that we thought needed a press. So I sent this to an independent presser, which definitely saves time, because it probably would have took more than 2 months if I used the CCS, the pressing service with CGC. So 2 months this particular submission took. The longest stage it was in was actually in the graded stage. That took maybe 2 weeks, like 10 to 14 days it took in the graded stage, and after that, of course, it moved on. So for the most part, the box was okay. I was worried about this particular corner here. Actually, no, it's this corner here, but when I opened it, nothing happened. So let's get to it. Very happy to show you what I got here. I opened it up to save some time. As you can see, this kind of got mangled a little bit too, so very fortunate. Oh wow, this really got mangled. So very fortunate. Gee whiz. This very fortunate to everything's intact, everything's in order, everything's in one piece, and everything is a 9/8. So go Yankees, CGC. This is new. This little CGC pamphlet that was pretty good. Kind of gives you the pricing guide, membership status, even how to pack your submission. So I thought that was, never seen that before. That's a new brochure they got there. So I'll try to, let me see, I'll try to remember what's what here. So believe this was, I got 2 of these actually. I believe this was from an LCS. So this is Incredible Hulk 711 to Chichetto variant. Yeah, just a big fan of Chichetto. Big fan of the artist, big fan of the cover, so I thought I'd add it to the PC. I thought this was a cool cover. I know this came from Midtown. I got lucky. I don't know, every other order I try to make I get timed out, but this is pretty cool. Amazing Spider-Man, Venom Inc. Alpha #1. Supposedly the first appearance of Maniac, or I guess when Lee Price becomes Maniac. So I got that in a 9/8. Really cool to have that in a PC. So I actually have another copy. So one came from Midtown, one came from an LCS. 9.8. Another copy of Amazing Spider-Man, Venom Inc. Alpha #1. Pretty cool cover. I kind of like this more than the Omega. The Omega's hot. The Omega cover is definitely hot, but this cover definitely pops out. So glad to have that in the PC. And I think this came from another LCS. This Incredible Hulk 711. Just Chichetto. I think he's on the Young Guns Artist of the Year 2018, I believe. So he's done a couple covers, Young Gun covers recently. So yeah, just a name that sticks out to me. So yeah, digging that cover. So this I was surprised to get. I got this from a con. The dealer said it was a 9.8, and you know what? It was a 9.8. Thunderbolts number 7, another Tichetto variant. What do they call this? The Winter Soldier variant, I guess they call it. So just a low print run book. There's only 26 in the census and 19 CGC 9.8s, only 19. I mean, the print run's got to be what, 15, 20, 30,000, I'm not sure. Believe it was a 1 in 25. So just digging the cover, saw it at the con, picked it up. It is what it is. This one, the cover kind of popped to me, and then later I found out it's the first appearance of the Voyager. So this is Avengers 675, the Aquino sketch cover. I know there's other covers of this. I believe the Ross 10100 may be the money book. I'm not sure, but still, this is the first appearance of the Voyager, who, I mean, has been on other covers and issues as well as far as the Avengers storyline is concerned. So just digging how kind of Venom is overpowering her and stuff. So I just picked up the cover. Pretty cool. Yeah, that was at a LCS New Comic Book Day. This was eBay. I know this was eBay, and yep, believe it or not, from 2009 till today, it survived. No telling how many owners' hands, survived shipping, survived the post office and everything. But Detective Comics 850, 9.8. Supposedly the first appearance of Gotham City Sirens, maybe not. Just thought I added to the PC. I believe the actual money book is the Gotham City Sirens #1 actually, but just decided to get this, put that in the PC. Nice little memento there. I was digging this cover, Old Man Hawkeye. I had the Old Man Logan sketch cover, and I have this Old Man Hawkeye #1. It's the McNiven 1 in 100. Supposedly there's only 6 9.8s in the census, and it's a 1 in 100, like I said, by McNiven. So yeah, just thought I'd dig the cover, add it to the PC to go with the Old Man Logan that I got. Now this, I'm very glad to find a raw copy of this. I was so close to buying, just go ahead and buying a 9.8 copy. Got outbid, just one of those hot comics nowadays. Avenging Spider-Man Avenging Spider-Man #9, 9.8. First Carol Danvers is Captain Marvel, so just definitely one of those books that just keeps on getting hotter. A lot of copies on the census, man. A lot of people submitting this to CGC. Supposedly there's over, I guess, 35,000 print run of this regular cover. This is not a variant, it's a regular cover, and there's over 600 on the census with 259.8. So I don't know, I guess mediocre print run, mid-level. I don't think it's on the high end, but 30,000, 35,000 plus. Found this raw copy. Shout out to Comics Corner Club, sent a pic when I was at the con. He looked at it, he said get it. And I believe it was 40 bucks, 35, 40 bucks I paid for this raw copy. It's just a deal I couldn't pass up. And even the dealer said this is a 9.8. Looked at it and submitted it, and here we go. So yeah, glad to have that in the PC. I don't know. I picked it. I know this is a dollar find, a dollar book that I found. Ultimate Fantastic Four 23. It's the second appearance of the Marvel Zombies. I would like to get eventually 21, 22 slab, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I just thought this was a nice copy. Not too many on the census, only 62 on the census, 35, 9.8. So go figure that. Now this is, I guess, the one to get. This Gotham City Sirens #1. I got this from a local con. Came out in 2009. And yeah, I got it from a local con. The dealer admitted, hey, this is a 9.8 candidate. You know what? You say that, I'm going to look at it. And if I agree, you know, we have a deal. And that's what it is. Supposedly, Not sure about the print run actually, but there are over 530 on the census with 266 9.8. So a lot of people are submitting this book to CGC. But yeah, just a sharp copy. Glad to have it in the PC. Just beautiful. Goes well with the Detective comic A50, which I think I forgot to mention only has 32, or wait, only has 82 9.8 with 187 on the census. So Detective Comics even has, well, has a lot less than Gotham City Sirens. So very excited about this comic. Again, almost bought this slabbed already. Just I thought is a sick cover. Just Chichetto at his finest. 2013 is when this came out. Superior Carnage #1. Again, a Chichetto variant. I believe this was a 1 in 25. There's 88 on the census with only 55 9.8s. So yeah, I believe this came from the same dealer. I bought a bulk deal from that dealer. This, the Gotham City Sirens, and some other comics. I believe I bought in a bulk deal. And just one of those deals I couldn't pass up, even though a part of me wanted to. But I grabbed it anyway. And then 6 months later, it's definitely worth it with these with these grades, these results. So yeah, hot cover, hot comic in my opinion. Again, only 55 9.8 on the census. So yeah, this was another comic I got from that dealer. Been looking for this comic for a long time. This is Gomorrah #2. This is the Matina variant. I think everybody's seen this. Hot comic. 1 in 25, only 99 on the census with 64 slab 9.8s. Again, almost bought this 2 or 3 times already slab. Got lucky, found a raw copy from the same dealer. And look what I got now. So very happy to add that to the PC. Somewhat of a Weapon H fan. I kind of like the character. I don't know about you guys, but just thought I slabbed this design variant, Weapon X #11, Deodato variant. Just a design variant, nothing really big about it. Only 15 9.8s in the census. It's a 1 in, is this a 1 in, I believe it's a 1 in 25, 1 in 10, 1 in 25 I believe. But yeah, just a cool design variant. The Spider-Man design variant looks hot too in my opinion, but I do not have that one. So another early Spider-Man comic, Amazing Spider-Man 792, just a cool Maniac cover. Thought I added to the PC. Very hot comic. 1 in 25 variant, only 55 in the census with 43 9.8s. Glad to have that in the PC. And then 793, it's another pretty cool cover. This is a Stegman variant. Again, 1 in 25, 23 in the census with 15 9.8. So cool comic to have to the PC. Oops, be careful. Shout out to Spidey fan. I'm like 90% sure this is the comic that I won from your live auction a while back. Pretty sure, 95%, 96%. Yeah, because I believe when I received your package, I put it in a special place. So this is totally Awesome Hulk 22. First full appearance of Weapon H. And you talk about, you know, overload with submissions. This comic has over 1,000 submissions at CGC on the census with 781 9.8. So this book, the Gotham City Sirens, with over 500, and then the Amazing the Avenging Spider-Man 9 with over 600 census are probably the top 3 comics that people submitting to CGC. So that's interesting. Very fortunate to, this is probably the better copy I have, Teen Titans 12. They do finally label it first appearance of the Batman Who Laughs, so that's pretty cool. I know there was a lot of debate as far as when they're going to post that. So Teen Titans #12, 9.8. Yeah, And this is another hot book, because when I first submitted this, there was like maybe less than 200 on the census. Now there's like 285. So it seems like every week CGC is getting like 100 of these or 50 of these a week as far as grading. There's over 280 on the census, but believe it or not, there's only 74 9.8s. There's more 9.6s than 9.8s, which is kind of weird. This Teen Titans 12, so supposedly it's a hard 9.8 to find. So last graded book I got right off the hot off the press. A very cool Thanos 13 Albuquerque variant, 1 of 25, only 70 in the census with 23 9.8. So this is very, very cool. Glad to have this in the PC. So those were the 19 that I have. Pretty cool how they, I don't know if you guys, I knew this, but just in case you don't, they actually cut whatever tape you use, they cut it to get your comic out. See, this is one of my rejects, but they actually use a knife. I pulled this out. There's no scratches on this, so they don't penetrate the plastic that much. They do it very lightly, it looks like, and they just cut that tape. So just FYI there, ladies and gentlemen. As far as the rejects, I think I'm going to resubmit one book as far as the rejects are concerned. For some reason, I noticed some dings that I didn't see before. So this Totally Awesome Hulk 21. For some reason, I want to submit this to go with the 22 I have. Don't ask me why. Amazing Fantasy 15, the first appearance of Amanda's Cho. Got rejected, but this is such a thick book. I rolled the dice on it. Hard 9.8 in my opinion. This Rick and Morty, this Books A Million, I guess 1200 variant or 1200 print run, excuse me. This Rick and Morty #1. A 9.8 is like a $200-300 book. This got rejected. There's some stuff going on in the back, so I'm probably not going to resubmit that. Second copy of this America #2, Art Adams variant, got rejected, so I'm not sure what I do with this. I already have one copy, 9.8, that was my second copy. This is the one I really wanted, this Ultimate Fantastic Four 22, got rejected, but I have another copy I'm going to submit, another dollar fine. And actually probably 2 or 3 I'm going to resubmit. So this Dirty Pair, man, yeah, I got the Thanos 13, the Teen Titans, and everything else, but I really wanted this to come back 9.8. And it does. It still looks like a 9.8. I mean, the other rejects had dings on it and little ticks that, you know, I don't know why, how they happen, but this book still looks like a 9.8. So I'm going to resubmit that, see what happens, and be part of the Dirty Pair Club. We'll see what happens, but yeah, that's all I have. Just want to share with you that CGC unboxing. For the most part, these are going in the PC. Not sure if I'm going to sell or do anything with the extras I have. Going straight to the PC. And as always, thank you for watching. And collect what you want to collect, but please take care of those comics. Slab them and grade them and take care of them, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you and see you later.